Alright, what's up guys? That was my pathetic attempt at trying to do the Battlefield theme tune with my voice. Anyway, today for the first episode we're gonna have a sort of a class layout guide. Some stuff that like it can help you to get extra points when you're playing the game, it can help you to level up quicker, and thus in turn be a better teammate so people don't get angry with you and call you a noob. Nobody wants that, do they? Alright, so let's start with the light machine gun, well specifically the support class. So a few things to note about the support class is that its main weaponry is the light machine gun. These guns usually have ammo capacities of 100 and with extended mags of 200. The default attachment that comes with all light machine guns is the bipod, and how you use the bipod, in case, I know most of you guys already know, but for those that don't and are wondering how to use it, basically, okay, one way to use it is if you lay prone and you don't move at all, you press L1 and the guy will automatically deploy the bipod. Another way to deploy the bipod is going to like, I don't know how to describe it, it's like a piece of concrete that say comes up to your chest or up to your waist. You go up to it, you press L1 and the guy will deploy the bipod. And then from there on in, the gun will shoot with pretty much laser accuracy. And then, you know, the light machine gun has 100 bullets, and you can pretty much hold down an area. That's what the main use of a light machine gun is. And the alternative to that is the foregrip. Now, the foregrip is for the more sort of run and gun guy who uses a light machine gun. So this for me is perfect. What the foregrip does, it doesn't reduce the vertical recoil, but what it does reduce is the horizontal recoil. And thus, you know, your bullets are more concentrated. But, you know, you got to remember, on the light machine guns, which have 100 bullets or more, there's a lot of vertical kick. And after a while, you know, it kind of plateaus, and then you can, you know, with a thumbstick, bring the aim back down. And then sort of there's no recoil. But for those first, like, 20, 30 bullets, there's a lot of recoil. It's jumping about all over the place. You heard me mention there that the light machine guns of 100 plus bullets have a lot of recoil. So there's two light machine guns, the M27 and the RPK, and these ones have 46 bullets each. They're sort of like a crossbreed between assault rifles and light machine guns. Now these ones, they have a lot less recoil and the bullets are more concentrated, so I would say they're pretty much easier to use, but obviously the downside is that they only carry 46 bullets and they don't have an option for extended mags. That's something to note right there. With the other LMGs, you put on extended mags, suddenly you have 200 bullets and you can just spray down, you know, wherever. So let's a good example is Grand Bazaar, down that main sort of, what do you call it, sort of with the arches and, you know, the alleyway there in Grand Bazaar. I put bipod, extended mags, and I just mow through the other team, especially on Conquest when they're trying to go for the B flag. It's disgusting. And moving on to that sort of second tier of attachments. So in the first tier you have a choice of foregrip or bipod. In the second tier you have flash suppressor, extended mags, tactical light, laser sight, and suppressor. So let's go over each one. Flash suppressor, what does it do? It hides muzzle flash, but it doesn't have an effect on sound. They decrease aimed and automatic accuracy. So I don't know if that means more recoil or if your bullets are not spread around a bit more. Moving on to extended mags, obviously doubles the magazine, and in all of the guns it goes from 100 to 200 because the guns with 46 bullets, they don't have an option for extended mags. Tactical light, yes, the bane of well, basically what everyone hates about Battlefield 3. One of the few things they can you know, complain about. This is like a pointless attachment, and it's only here to just annoy other people, and you can blind your teammates, you can blind the other team. It's really annoying, but I feel like, and it's kind of cheap, it's kind of annoying. People shouldn't really use it. Use something like extended mags, use flash suppressor, use suppressor, you know, play the game. don't be a douche just because it's in the game. Moving on to laser sight. This one I think has, you know, it's kind of, again, kind of pointless, but it's kind of cool because it's a laser sight. Same thing, same effect. It dazzles enemies. It kind of turns their screen red when you shine it into their face. They can still see, but it's got a red tint over it. Suppressor. Now this one's interesting. It eliminates muzzle flash completely, and it reduces the sound. And I don't know about you, but I find it easier to shoot when there's no sound. It sounds kind of stupid, right? What would sound have to do with how you aim? But I don't know, it's just, it feels better with a suppressor on. But obviously, because it's a suppressor, the bullet travels slower, and thus it does less damage at the longer ranges. Kind of takes like an extra 1 or 2 bullets. This is important because in an LMG, you know, where the bullet spread is so wide and it gun kicks all over the place, the last thing you want is a suppressor, which kind of makes that even worse. You want to reduce, you just want to put people down as quickly as possible, because once those bullets start going left and right, it's not going to hit the other guy and he'll just take you out with his assault rifle, which is, you know, super accurate. Okay, moving on to the optics. Now there's a lot of options here, so I'm not going to go over each one individually. I'll just go over how they're unlocked first of all. Okay, so if it's an American weapon, if it's in the US military, the way you unlock the sights is that you unlock the sort of the American sights first. You know, you unlock the American red dot, the American holographic, blah blah blah, you know, all the ACOGs and all of those, and then sort of midway you unlock the infrared, and that goes for the same for the other Russian side, and then eventually, you know, you unlock the Russian sights, I think I'll call the PKA red dot, and then, you know, the PKA holographic, and then vice versa for the Russian sights. First you unlock the Russian sights, and then the American ones last, and then you have the infrared, which is sort of universal, and that's unlocked after I think 60 kills, I believe 75 kills, and that goes for both. An interesting sight option that doesn't come up on the weapons with 100+ bullets. It only comes up on the M27 and the RPK, which, if you remember, I said before, have 46 bullets. Those ones, they have an option for a sight which is like 7 times. It's like a sniper. It's like a sniper rifle sight. So that's something to note. And with that sight, and along with the infrared sight, you can actually hold your breath. When you hold your breath, it's kind of like a bipod, you know, you reduce the bullet spread, and, you know, your shots are more accurate. Something to note, but, you know, obviously it zooms in a lot, so close range encounters, maybe it'll annoy you and you won't be able to even find the guy, let alone hit him. But then again, on the other hand, the hip fire on these LMGs, I have to say, is very, very good. It's like pretty much insta-kill. As soon as you see someone, just hip fire them, and you know that bad bullet spread will work for you rather than against you, because you just spray in that general direction and they'll just die immediately.